Yes, this was where I was planning on. Oh my gracious me, I need to see those birds. For some reason, what's the name of this bird?
I'm not sure.
Your camper van to be their host and parked on the road.
To be a housing ground. They only come out during the rain. I will need to stop at Falls Creek just to see what is going on here at Falls Creek. Who is coming behind me? Nobody. And yes, let me. I need to park. Let me leave my phone. No need. Hopefully nobody robs me. Geez, where's my key? Yeah. You guys can hear the sound of the river. Alrighty, Falls Creek. Let me go to 1x zoom. Absolutely brilliant. It looks like I'm going to consume my buffer, my 1 hour buffer early schedule. Because that was the reason anyways I'm coming early so that I can at least stop on the way and get some shots. Yeah, like I said, they were clearing the roads going to Homer Tunnel. Homer Tunnel Avalanche Shelter Renewal. But yeah, we are entering the tunnel. They have reinforced the tunnel. They've done huge amount of work from the last time I was here. You guys can always check the video. So yeah, that is the Homer Tunnel that we are entering. We are exiting the tunnel now. Gosh, huge amount of down slope that it thrusted me forward a bit. Yeah, this was the place that I was talking about. This was the place that I was talking about, that I needed to stop. But oh dear, oh my god, if you guys can see what I can see, you guys will be amazed. Let me see, can I stop? No, I cannot. Can I tilt the camera a little bit? Yes, I can, but oh my gracious me. Let me retilt back the camera so that you guys don't see the holder. But yes, you guys can imagine what's going on my right hand side, because oh my goodness, I can just feel the creepiness of the woods Absolutely incredible. What a weather. Jeez, bro, this is absolutely incredible. Absolutely bloody incredible. Here is a one-way bridge. Give me a moment. I'm on double indicator so that nobody rams my back on the high speed. Just give me a moment, guys. Let me see what in the name of your God is going on here. Brilliant. Now I have to overtake all these whole cars that I've passed. Ladies and gentlemen, what a view. Give me a moment, let me lock my car. Absolute stunner. Oh my goodness me. Okay, somebody's filling up the potholes. To be honest, when last I came here, the grass wasn't grown like this. Grass was short and people were able to... Okay, let me do a quick one from my car. People were able to actually park somewhere. I believe this is the only red one that we have. So this has actually grown quite substantial. Anyways, yeah, I'll just do it from my car. And yeah, it is drizzling. So those birds that you guys saw only come in the rainy season. Once it rains, they come. Yeah, there is one above us. Just here, just now, yes, you guys can see it. Yep, there is one just above me, just above here. And to your left hand side, what do we have? Okay, that's me adjusting the camera again for you guys to be able to see what I'm saying. So the phone is actually positioned close to my head, which is not what I was hoping for, but that's the nature of the mount. ladies and gentlemen, we are at the 100 kilometers per hour mark, so the journey has started. Welcome to the trip from Te Anau to Milford Sound, and this time around we will be cruising on the boat. Yes, in the fjord this time around, so you guys should brace for it. But first, we'll be driving there, and then we'll be looking at how the mountains are, because there has been some heavy rain in the past 1 week. So we'll see how the road looks like. There has been ice, or let me say snow has been falling as well. In fact, it fell 2 days ago, so we'll see how the landscape plays out once we reach the Milford Sound. So you guys should sit back, enjoy the drive. And yes, my camera mount, I haven't had the chance to fix it, so you guys will have to manage whatever you guys are getting. Not the best mount that I want, but we just have to manage it the way it is. But I believe you guys can definitely see most of the things anyways, so we'll manage it. At least we have a mount working, not the one that has been appearing and disappearing off the mount table. Oh dear, since our last journey from Kaikoura to Te Anau or to Queenstown. So yes, better than nothing. Anyways, yeah, hit that like button if you have been enjoying all the videos that I've been giving you guys in terms of the drive, the landscape of New Zealand, the beauty. Hit that like button. It is food for the YouTube algo. I really appreciate it from each and every single one of you. And what else? Yes, if you're on here for the first time, we do things like this on a daily basis, so please pledge your allegiance to us. On a weekly basis, actually, we do try to give you guys good trips. So yeah, pledge your allegiance to us and let us continue to grow the channel, and let us continue to see beautiful places in New Zealand. So thank you very much, highly appreciated. And yeah, sit back and enjoy the magnificent drive. Thank you. Radio on, I forgot. Radio, important.
Harris is preparing to face off against former President Donald Trump as they make their pitch to voters. The debate will take place in Pennsylvania, a swing state which could well decide the election in 8 weeks' time. Joining us now is political analyst and a Democratic Party strategist, Mary Ann Marsh. Good morning, Mary Ann. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. A pleasure to be with you again.
We've seen Donald Trump in action, of course, in a number of presidential debates. We haven't seen Kamala Harris. What should we expect?
Well, you know, it's interesting. Both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have the same goal tonight, which is to convince voters that they should be president, but their strategy is completely different. Donald Trump has hit his ceiling of support, so he has nowhere.
Yeah, I had to overtake slowly because yesterday I just had an altercation with a policeman. I don't know, that was a ridiculous altercation. He said, oh, my overtaking speed was 114 and the speed was 100. I'm like, no, I was 110. I need to overtake quickly and move to the next lane. He said, oh yes, but you're still above the speed limit. And he said, in as much as when I turned back to chase you, you were doing the right limit. But he said the problem was he was incoming, and then I was pulling out to overtake another car in front of me. He said that he got me on his radar at 114. problem that he needs to give me a fine. And I was so annoyed because I have been going on 90 and probably 100. I was slow then because I didn't want to go fast. After my 11 hours drive from Kaikoura, I said, okay, when I'm coming from Queenstown, I will just drive slowly. Lo and behold, that really annoyed me. That wind me up. Like, that was quite a mesmerizing incident. And it was the day that I just chose not to go 110 or 105 as the speed. The day I chose to go slow was the day that I became meat, or let me say revenue collection for the police. Jeez, my day was just ruined. So all I said is there is no problem, I will pay the fine, but from now on I will stop sticking to the speed limit, because it looks like once you stick to the speed limit you get fined. Once you don't stick to the speed limit, then you get scot-free, which is quite irritating. But anyways, yeah, that was why I was quite cautious and slow in overtaking. Not that I'm afraid, but just in case if somebody or a policeman is coming. But the common sense thing is you need to be fast in overtaking and returning back to the lane. So it looks like probably the New Zealand police are now probably 90% of the cause of road accidents. Yeah, because I believe that they are no more interested in governing road behaviors and governing the right attitude and etiquette in terms of road safety. Their main aim now is 100% revenue collection. So it is a shame. In New Zealand, that is what the police has now turned into, revenue collection, rather than keeping people safe in a reasonable and in a common sensed manner. But it is what it is. $80 fine will not make me richer or poorer. It's not going to do anything to me. However, it's just the penalty points that you accumulate once you are over the limit. So it is what it is. I wouldn't complain much, but yes, it turns out that New Zealand police now are the leading cause, 90% cause of the major accidents that we now have on the New Zealand road. It's a shame. Anyways, radio back on. Thank you, and let me continue my drive in peace. Thank you.
Ways
June with a broken toe. McGregor, the former UFC featherweight and lightweight champion, had been campaigning in Las Vegas in December, but White has confirmed that McGregor will not make his comeback before the end of this year. That's sports news. Nicholas back after this.
I'm Catherine Ryan on Right to Know Today. Embark Chief Executive Milford Sound what this bank needs to become the maverick competitor. W. Jackson developed a VR concept to combat seasickness. Now it's being sold around the world. Oxford Professor Emily reports on why women get turned off politics and her own experience of being trolled by Jamie Vance. And Rachel Weston shines a deadly time spotlight. She wants to react species what they do next. With me on Right to Know on RNZ National. We're on air on rnz.co.nz and Freeview Channel 50. The forecast from mid-service to midnight. Northland, Auckland, Coromandel Peninsula, Bay of Plenty. Generally fine, isolated showers clear this morning. Waikato, Whanganui, including the central high country, areas of cloud clearing this morning and then fine. Brisbane and Hawke's Bay, a few morning showers and then fine. Manawatu to Wellington, also Nelson and Marlborough, a fine day. All of Westland and Fjordland mainly fine at first, with the odd shower and Bullum. There's rain for Fjordland this morning and spreads to southern Westland this afternoon, and elsewhere there's patchy drizzle. Canterbury, Otago and Southland fine for most from high cloud. Partly cloudy in Southland and Bluebird with showers for Stewart Island. In the Chatham Islands, showers, some heavy and baby thunderbird clearing this evening. Main centre weather, Auckland partly cloudy with isolated showers, becoming fine this morning, fresh southwesterlies this afternoon, 16. Rhode Island fine and sunny, southwesterlies this evening, 18. Hamilton's fine apart from a few early showers, southwesterlies this evening, 16. Wellington fine, southerlies to northerly this afternoon, high at 13. Christchurch fine with easterlies easing this evening, 14. And Dunedin may be fine, high cloud this afternoon. Westerlies turning northerly this morning, 17 degrees. This is RNZ National and it's 10 minutes past 8.
Thank you, Nicola. And this morning, two central Milford towns are in distress today after the closure of their respective mills. Stone Hope International, region's biggest employer, is confirmed to be shutting its Kāroe and Taniwai operations. If the government could maybe have helped Chris Hipkins joins us now. Good morning. Good morning. Don't you have kept them open?
I think we would have had to, I do think we need to look, and the government needs to look at the way the electricity market is operating, because this is not going to be the only manufacturing business that shuts up shop if we don't fix the way the electricity market operates. So that certainly would have been a priority for us if we were in government. The behaviour that we've seen from the electricity generators over the last couple of months is, as a result of lower than expected rainfall for that time of year, has been unacceptable. They basically pushed the price high. They've made hundreds of millions of dollars in excess profits. Now it's rained and power prices have come back to normal. But in the meantime, huge damage has been done.
Do you, philosophically though, I'm interested in whether you think the government should have stepped in here to keep these mills operating, to save the jobs in a community where it will be difficult for those workers to find similar jobs?
Well, I think the government should have looked at the mega profits that the electricity generators have been generating.
But they are looking at that. My specific answer about whether you would have stepped in to save them.
Well, I'm going to give you one, Corey, but you just completely catch your breath. They should look at the profits and they should look at the government's share of those profits, because the government base price for electricity in New Zealand if we build all the renewable electricity generation that's already been consented. And we've got to look really closely at why the market's not doing it.
Okay, but are you saying, because I'm just putting the counter argument here, that is there not a risk that if you give a short-term financial aid by using some of the dividends or whatever from the energy companies that the government gets, that you're going to have every factory that has high electricity bills around the country asking for the same sort of deal? And that's not realistic, is it?
It's certainly not a sustainable solution, and you will note that I've say it was pretty clear that this would be a short-term one-off stopgap measure while we fix the electricity sector. Fundamentally, that's the way we can support manufacturing in New Zealand. We can't afford to lose manufacturing in the way that we're likely to if the electricity market's about to continue to operate the way that it has been.
I just wonder if you could comment on a quick story that's come through this morning. Wellington Local Regional Council, you're familiar with, saying it feels it's going to be short to the tune of $134 million for public transport funding from the government, following the recent announcements from the government. This is over 3 years, and that they're going to have to cut services. What's your reaction to that?
Well, the government ultimately have reduced as a proportion their investment in public transport and active transport options, and we're seeing that now playing out. They're putting all their eggs in the roading basket. They want to build more roads. They don't seem to be worried about the cost-benefit analysis that informs whether those roads are a good idea or not. They're just going to go ahead and build them anyway. Some of the roads of national significance actually have a very low cost-benefit ratio compared to other things that you would spend money on that would have a much higher cost-benefit ratio. The facts and the evidence don't seem to be coming into it.
You looked into this. I mean, I think I've heard you talk about this. I mean, some of these roads, you're not going to pull a bug out on these roads if they're underway.
If they're already underway, no. But bearing in mind that some of these roads will be staged over a long period of time. If you look at that road north of Auckland to Whangarei, yes, we do need to do something about that road. The fact that the endurance keeps getting washed out, that's not sustainable. We do need to do something about that. But if it's going to take 10% of the overall transport budget to build a 4-lane highway, then maybe we need to look at more modest options around how we can actually get some more resilience into that road.
Okay, final questions. We're covering a few issues this morning. Social media. I wonder if you have a view on the Australian Labor government and certainly the state government and the central governments back this idea of putting a ban on social media for, I guess, pre-teens, up to sort of 14. They're pretty serious about this over there. Is that something that New Zealand needs to consider as well, do you think?
Yeah, I think we should certainly be open to what's happening in Australia and other places around the world. The online environment, it can be very harmful to kids. And I can tell you as a parent that I use the tools that are available to restrict my young children's access to content online, but they're not foolproof. There are ways around them. And so age verification, of course, is one of the things that we should, if central government will look at. But also, let's not get ourselves into thinking that that's going to be foolproof either. I think one of the key things that we have to do is make sure we're educating our young people about how to keep themselves safe online. Schools have a role here. That's one of the reasons I'm worried about schools just being narrowed down to only focusing on reading and writing. Actually, this is important stuff too.
If the Australians made it work, like it actually worked, and to some extent, obviously it's not going to work, would you back that
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this road was closed yesterday and day before yesterday. It only just got reopened, so that was why I couldn't make it directly to Milford Sounds from Kaikoura. So as you can see, there are some works going on, and as you guys will see as we advance, there will be some major roadworks, especially going through the Homer Tunnel where they did the TNT blast of the snow mountain, and for the snow to fall down onto the road and for them to clear it up. So yeah, there is major work going on due to snow, due to heavy rain, due to God knows wind, heavy wind and all. So yes, you guys will see some constructions going. Hopefully they would have finished by the time we reach, because they reopened it yesterday. So yesterday I think around 3 p.m. or so. So it gave them at least 1.5 to 2 days of complete time to do the work. So we'll see how it goes. Anyways, let's continue. It's the 100 km/h mark. Let me concentrate. Thank you. Road closing 5 p.m. That is the signal that I'm getting. So what it means is I need to go for my cruise by 10:45 and get out of here before 5. If not, they will shut the road, they will shut the tunnel, which is not what I want to experience. I don't want to be stuck here on this fjordlands area. So yeah, I'm just telling you guys, so I just have a limited amount of time. Get to Milford Sound, take the cruise, go into the fjords. That's what it's called. It's what's happening inside the fjords when you guys get the cruise. I believe it's behind all these mountains, and there will be rivers that you have to maneuver. So we'll see those when we do the cruise boat. So yeah, let's keep going. Just informing you guys about the road closure as I just saw it, so it will be good that I remind myself that road is gonna be closed, just in case if something pops up at the center when we reach the Milford Sound Center, so that I don't forget that road closes by 5 p.m. so that I can always remind myself that I don't need to hang around for too long. I need to quickly go in and I need to quickly get out. Alright, so thank you. Let's keep moving. Thank you.
Using hot carbonation extraction to lift dirt to the surface, and less water for a clean that dries in hours, not days. If a disaster strikes, when a pipe bursts or a downpour hits, our 24/7 emergency water damage technicians are on standby to help with that too. Book your home refresh today. 0800 Chem-Dry.
Hey, wake up to a new way to save, invest, and get a home loan. It's like the butterfly effect, but for your
covered twice over a 10-week period rather than 3 times. Following sex, women changed led to photogenics.
We're always getting into quite a comfort zone, playing within our own structures, appealing to different times. Have a look at it. It's 6 hours.
I can't believe that I'm going to arrive 1 hour early to the, not even 1 hour early, an hour 45 minutes early is what, sorry, it's 1 hour early, sorry, yeah, 15 more minutes. So it looks like I'm gonna arrive 1 hour earlier than scheduled. So I'll see if I can stop somewhere if we see any scenery. Maybe do some short videos on the side and then keep going. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure that you guys enjoyed the Kaikoura video where I stopped to view the sunrise. That was absolutely spectacular. So yeah, but we'll see if there is anything happening on here. Tutoko Bridge, we've done that already last time we were here at Milford Sound, so I don't think I will be stopping there again. What else? Nothing more. Let me see if my radio is on. Look to your left, there is a river. I don't know if these trees will allow you guys see it. Possibly not. Okay, maybe a little bit. Yeah, let's keep going. Fergus. Yeah, to my right hand side is Lake Fergus. I have done a video on Lake Fergus, short video on it, but the time I came it was extremely cloudy. This time around it is looking quite good on here because of the clear skies. Yeah, but because I've done a video on it, didn't really want to stop and do another video again. My main aim is to cross the Homer Tunnel, and once we cross the Homer Tunnel, I would like to stop after the Homer Tunnel and take some videos, short videos on the mountains there to see if they're actually pouring down with water since it has been raining, so the mountain should open up. So that's my main aim, to be honest. So Lake Fergus, I have done a video on it, short video, so no need. The divide. I haven't had breakfast yet. I just left immediately from the accommodation straight to the road. So yeah, I haven't had anything to eat. As you guys can see, it's getting darker, is getting wetter from here on. So we'll see what the mountains are doing anyways by the time we reach. Oh dear, oh my god, if you guys can see what I can see, you guys will be amazed. Let me see, can I stop? No, I cannot. Can I tilt the camera a little bit? Yes, I can, but oh my gracious me. Let me retilt back the camera so that you guys don't see the holder. But yes, you guys can imagine what's going on my right hand side, because oh my goodness, I can just feel the creepiness of the woods. Absolutely incredible. What a weather. Jeez bro, this is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Here is a one-way bridge. Give me a moment. I'm on double indicator so that nobody rams my back on the high speed. Just give me a moment, guys. Let me see what in the name of your God is going on here. Brilliant. Now I have to overtake all these whole cars that I've passed. Ladies and gentlemen, what a view. Give me a moment, let me lock my car. absolute stunner. So you guys can hear what's going on the fjords. So you guys can hear the rivers. Absolute brilliant. What a weather. What a weather. So that's me on 3X. I've waved to one of the tourists to stop so that they can also come and experience this view. So yeah, they are coming. So it is a breathtaking view, in my humble opinion. Glacial crossroads. So yeah, we'll see what happens when we get to the fjords. All right, folks, that's the end of the show. Need to head back into the car before I'm late for my cruise ship. All right, folks, we are back in the car. What a view. What a view. Double indicator off and yeah, brakes off. I need to look left and right to see who is coming and who is not coming. Alrighty. Oh my gracious me, what a day. This is one-way bridge. Let me concentrate, get out of here, and then I can talk my trash with you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Oh my goodness. I'm also gonna cut that part and just do a separate video on it just in case, so that I can have that as a standalone, so that if anybody is looking for that view, they can go to a standalone part of the video to get it, rather than them trying to scroll through how many hours of drive. Oh dear, absolutely brilliant. Now I can take my time anyways and do my drive the way I want to do it. Well, I'm looking at the mountains. I'm expecting water to be gushing forth, but I'm not seeing any gushing water. Because the trick is you need to go immediately after there is something called overnight rainfall. Milford Milford, my gracious me. So yeah, you need to go immediately after massive rainfall. I might stop here again and give you guys a view. The reason why I'm stopping is I believe I've seen this place before, but I haven't had a chance to actually stop properly and do a video on the gorge. Gorge is looking nice with the river. Okay, there is no place to stop on here. There is a one-way bridge incoming. So yeah, it's about me giving maximum concentration. I also did short videos as well of that place. I don't know what it is called, but I did make sure to get some clear shots of the information as well. Alrighty, another one-way bridge or one-way lane. There's a bridge. We have one guy coming, so who gives way for who? Falls Creek. Okay, he gave me way. Thank you. I will need to stop at Falls Creek just to see what is going on here at Falls Creek. Who is coming behind me? Nobody. And yes, let me. I need to park like this so that when I go, I will just do U-turn. No, let me say, is it 360, 180, 90 degrees bend, so that I use my side mirror to see who is coming, and I use my eyes in front to see who is also coming. That's how I escape. Pew! All right, let me show you guys the Falls Creek and we'll be on our way. Do I turn off the engines? No need. Let me leave my phone. No need. Hopefully nobody robs me. Geez, where's my key? Yeah. You guys can hear the sound of the river. Alrighty, Falls Creek. Let me go to 1x zoom. Absolutely brilliant. It looks like I'm going to consume my buffer, my 1 hour buffer early schedule. Because that was the reason anyways I'm I'm coming early so that I can at least stop on the way and get some shots. So yeah, those are the rocks. Falls Creek. Absolutely beautiful. Absolute beauty. Let me do a short video on this. All right, I've gotten my pictures, so people are turning up. All right, that's all, folks. Let me get out of here. As you guys can see, the blue water is actually the glacier water coming from the mountain. That's why it's so blue. Absolutely remarkable. Incredible. All right, everybody, we are back into the car and I need to be on my way out. There are people going into the creek, but avalanche area now. Yes, like I said, this is an avalanche area. There are people going down. I wouldn't risk doing that. I'll see if I can do that when I come. Oh, but what a view! My gracious me, what a view of the lake. Falls Creek, it was. Oh my goodness, I don't know what the fjords are gonna look like in this weather. I don't know, to be honest. I have no clue what the fjords are gonna look like. Looks like we are seeing less of the road and more of the mountains due to the setting. It is normal, it is alright. Milford Sound. Milford Sound. Enough jokes, let's keep going. Jeez, I haven't been wearing my jacket going out to do some of the videos, which is not good because the weather is 4 degrees, which is extremely cold. And I don't want to get sick. It's not what you want. I'm looking out to my right hand side. I'm seeing some spectacular views But at least I'm trying my best to show you guys what I can on the road because I can't be going out every single time to video. It's quite tough. But let me see. I think I need to just give me some time. Let me park on here. Let me park on here and just give me. I'll do it from my car. Yeah, I'll do it from here. I wouldn't waste any more time. Alright, so the cars have passed. Alright, let's keep moving. Jeez, too much. Okay, a car is coming. Oh my goodness, Rockfall area, and I'm here in the heart of the disaster zone. Here perambulating instead of me to get out of here in no due course. I am here looking at the mountains. No, it's absolutely brilliant, to be honest. This is 9 o'clock. I have 30 minutes to arrive, which means I'm still an hour early, even after all the stops. But what would I say? Well, let's cross the Homer Tunnel, then we'll know how much we need to stop, because that's where you have the highlands. That's where you have the huge highlands. So I will need to stop, because that's my main goal, is to, on the road, it's not actually the Falls Creek, but the highlands there after you cross the Homer Tunnel, to see whether the mountains are alive with multiple waterfalls gushing forth. The last time I was here, you guys can go watch the other video. I came here in summer. It was nothing like this. It was nothing like this in the summer. Well, I'm not too sure if I can overtake this guy, but I might just need to hurry he or she up so that they can move. Rather than me trying to overtake them, at least they should just stick to the speed limit of 100, which I'm not expecting them to stick to, because people want to absorb the view. It's not everyone that is recording, so can't really blame anybody. So we shall go at your pace, but at your pace I don't know if I will arrive on time. Yes, this was where I was planning on. Oh my gracious me, I need to see those birds. Just give me a moment. for some reason. What's the name of this bird?
I'm not sure.
Your camper van to be their host and park on the road.
To be a housing ground. They only come out during the rain.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't come out any other time, only when it rains. Because of the videos I have seen,
Yeah.
only when it rains.
Yeah, right. Okay. Alright, thank you. See ya.
Thank you guys, well done. It only comes out during the rain.
Oh, really?
Yeah. During summer, it's invisible.
Oh. Good time. How are we going to move the pond? Wait for the...
Bad idea.
That's good.
All right, guys. Yeah, there was a bird there. Jeez, seatbelt. All right. The red stone is my next stop. There is a parking on the side. Last time I was here, I just breezed past. I didn't bother. Seatbelts. Come on. So yeah, I will need to stop somewhere and probably have a look on the other side. Take a short video on that red spot because I saw it in the summer. So yeah, the birds were actually quite interesting birds. I don't know what their name is, but I'll search them up later on because if I want to do the video, I'll need to post the accurate name. Alright, so yeah, what an absolute incredible time we are having here. Been waiting for the rain to hit Milford Sound so that, oh my goodness me. Okay, somebody's filling up the potholes. To be honest, when last I came here, the grass wasn't grown like this. Grass was short and people were able to... Okay, let me do a quick one from my car. People were able to actually park somewhere. I believe this is the only red one that we have. So this has actually grown quite substantial. Anyways, yeah, I'll just do it from my car. And yeah, it is drizzling. So those birds that you guys saw only come in the rainy season. Once it rains, they come. If it doesn't rain, they don't come. Because I've been here in the summer, so I know. That's the guy filling up the pothole. So thank him for that, for doing those. Alright, let me just do a short video on this red part and then I'll be out of here because the car in front has already moved. No time to waste. Alright, let's get out of here. For some reason I forgot to turn on the camera. And by the time I moved, I'm like, shit, the video is not on. Oh dear, sometimes, yeah, it does happen. So instead of us saying the mountains come alive with rain, it looks like the mountains will be coming alive with snow. Oh dear, this is gonna be an interesting video review. (9:20). So I am at about 18 minutes to go before I reach my destination. Meaning that I still have buffer just in case. I think I came 2 hours ahead of time or something, or 1 hour 30 minutes. So yeah, there was a buffer zone. This is avalanche area. Caution white vehicles. Milford Sound's Piopiotahi, as it is called. much rock slides rather. As you guys can see, most of the rocks have been cleared off the road. Some of them you can still see. I hope no rock falls from the sky to hit me, because that would be nice. But yeah, there is a lot of rock debris. So yes, it did snow, like I said. That's why yeah, like I said, they were clearing the roads going to Homer Tunnel Avalanche Shelter Renewal. Let me try and get a picture. Homer Tunnel. Let me know where I'm going so that I don't land inside the ice and then my tires cannot move. Yeah, that would be quite nonsensical. Double indicators on. Alright, so I have taken some videos. Let me switch it off and take a short video and then be out of here. Well, let me show you guys what's going on the sides rather. So this is where I am at. Interesting. Anyways, let me do the short video and we can reconvene. First, let me give you guys in-depth view. It's good that it is raining because that's what we want in the fjords. Looks like this was built newly because when I came in here in the summer I didn't see this. Interesting. Anyways, let's get out of here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let us get out of here. Yeah, so what it looks like is we have approached the Homer Tunnel. For those of you who haven't seen the video of the Homer Tunnel crossing that I've done in the summer, we have a tunnel that allows us to cross to the other side. So let's see how the other side is gonna look like since there is snow. I wasn't expecting snow, I was hoping for rain. But we'll see what it looks like. That means, yeah, it will be quite difficult to get the waterfalls to come alive. But we'll see what will happen after the crossing. We'll see if we'll be getting waterfalls or we'll be getting plain ice. Yep, not easy at all. It is what it is. Alright, trying to get the best balance for this guy. Up, a little bit of a tilt. Can still see you, which is not what I want to see. Tilt again. Okay, so the cars are coming in. Means that we'll be crossing soon. That means I'll need to probably stop the video and then get it back on. It depends on how fast the crossing from the other side is, then we can possibly start moving ASAP. So yeah, that's why you give buffer zone when you have a cruise and you have to cross your way onto Milford Sound. The traffic has built up behind me, and as much as it built up in front of me. So everybody going to Milford Sound, those that have a 10:45 ferry, as you can imagine, this is 9:28, so people want to head to their respective check-in location ahead of time. So 15 minutes before I arrive, it means that I should have an hour, solid hour of buffer, just in case anything happens from now until God knows when. But yeah, we are entering the tunnel. They have reinforced the tunnel. They've done huge amount of work from the last time I was here. You guys can always check the video. So yeah, that is the Homer tunnel that we are entering. So yeah, they've done quite a number of work on this tunnel, because the last time I was here, this wasn't how it looked. So picture again, picture, thank you. So yeah, the tunnel has been built properly now, and then you enter. So yeah, that first few bits that we passed was not built the last time I was here. It was under construction, but now, voila, lo and behold, they have built something. Main entrance, or the first entrance, and then this is the tunnel going into the Homer tunnel. Would be a good idea if I keep a good safe following distance with the car in front, because the tunnel is just going downhill. I have headache and I need coffee. Yeah, it's telling me, would you like to take a break? That's what the sound from the car is coming out. We are exiting the tunnel now. Gosh, huge amount of down slope that it thrusted me forward a bit. Yeah, this was the place that I was talking about. This was the place that I was talking about, that I needed to stop. But as you guys can see, you guys are seeing exactly what I'm seeing, so there is no lies on here. I can't spot any waterfalls, unfortunately, so it's all covered in snow, because these mountains usually they gush forth with I've decided to push the car holder up, or the phone holder up, so that you guys can see what I'm seeing in real time. Normally the mountains gush forth with water. Yeah, there are water gushing forth from the mountain. I'll leave it up until when I'm coming back, and I'm gonna park somewhere here when next I come in. which will be in the afternoon, the fog would have cleared. As you guys can see, huge amount of fog. There is no point of me stopping to take a video, but I will wait and hope that if the sun or the rain beats more and the fog disappears towards the afternoon time, the waterfalls will be better by the time I come rather than snow. So yeah, this is absolutely incredible coming here in the winter time where there is snow. Absolutely outstanding. Let me make sure that the heater of the windscreen is on so that I don't get fog. So what I've done is I've tilted the phone camera up to the max that I know how to tilt it. The reason is so that you guys can actually see in real time what is being seen on here. I can tilt it back down so that you guys can see the road, but I believe the best view should be tilting it up so that you guys can see exactly what the driver is saying, which won't be the case if I have done it the usual way of me mounting it on my dashboard. As you guys noticed from my drive from Kaikoura to Te Anau, 11 hours drive, the mount wasn't gripping the plastic dashboard. I don't know, but it could grip on the glass, so it's been mounted on the glass, meaning that it gives it a different view and a different perspective. So that's what you guys are seeing. So it is actually a good thing for us. Benefit of the doubt is that every disappointment is a blessing, so we get this type of view. It means that we are no longer concentrated on the road. We are much more on the views of the mountains. So about 10-15 minutes to arrival onto Milford Sound, Piopiotahi. Can say well done to myself that I am on time for the first time in recent histories, which is usually not the case that I am on time, but since you have not eaten, oh my goodness, and having long drives, frequent stops. What happened to all the cars behind me? Okay, one is coming. I was like, what is happening? Is it a ghost town? No, it looks like the downhill, uphill, people are taking their time climbing and descending. Actually, we are on the descent. We finished the climbing. We are now descending down to the flat land of the fjords. Fjordland. The chasm. Let me point the camera back up, please, so that you guys can see so that you guys can see the waterfalls, or the thin waterfalls coming from the mountains, so that I don't miss it and you guys don't miss it as well. Avalanche area and traffic behind you, let it pass. That is the rule of the road, but I believe the rule of the road will not suffice here. The chasm, I have gone to that area, but there is really nothing going on there. It's just probably another walkway or track, I guess. My goodness, I'm just yawning because I'm tired. Oh, I need to eat. Yep, that's the chasm. I have been down that area, then you park and then you have to journey to. You need to go to one place, track. It's just a track, walkway or something. I believe so. From my memories, there will be a suspension bridge on your right hand side. I believe that's the Tukoko, or is it Tutoko? I don't know, forgot the pronunciation. It is Tutoko, T-U-T-O-K-O. I just saw the signs. Yep. If you guys can look to your left, let me twist the camera to the left because it looks like the mountains are opening with rain, waterfall. I know, so that you guys don't miss it once the opportunity arises, because it looks like I'm the only one saying it, or you guys can say it. It depends on if the camera has actually caught it on tape. We are about anything from 5 to 10 minutes to arrival, depending on how these guys drive, because you're virtually stuck behind them. tiny bridge. Looks like everybody's gonna pass anyways. Yeah, so there will be a big train. Anybody wanting to pass will be on their own, because there will be a huge train. Yep, that is it, folks. The river. It is hard to get. Sorry, not the river. The waterfall on the mountain, on the rock mountains. Anyways, I wouldn't stress myself too much. If you guys see it, fine. If you don't see it, there's nothing we can do. But I'll just position the camera like this so that you guys might get the opportunity once it comes. But definitely, if I can see it, you guys should be able to see it through the camera. Depends on how much I'm twisting my neck. Yeah, there is one above us. Just here, just now. Yes, you guys can see it. Yep, there is one just above me. Just above here. And to your left hand side, what do we have? Okay, that's me adjusting the camera again for you guys to be able to see what I'm saying. So the phone is actually positioned close to my head, which is not what I was hoping for, but that's the nature of the mount. At about 5 minutes, we should be able to reach Milford Sound, Piopiotahi. As you guys can see, there's a very long DRS train. That's the train on there, so that this guy doesn't think that I'm mad. Let me position myself back onto the road. Anybody living Milford Sounds in the morning, you'll be in big trouble. Yeah, that's the Tukoko Bridge, suspension bridge, just to my right hand side. Tukoko Valley. I've done a video on the Tukoko Bridge, so you guys can always pause the video and have a read. Sorry, pause. Oh my goodness, you guys can always go search up the video. Oh my goodness, that was muscle memory. Yeah, you guys can always go search up that video of Tukoko Bridge. Done an in-depth analysis on that bridge. Showed you guys everything that you need to know. Milford Sound Lodge. So if you're locked out, this is where you have to sleep. Pay the price. Cafe open. Piopiotahi Cafe. So yeah, Milford Sound Lodge. So if you lodged here, I believe the Milford Sound Piopiotahi, welcome guys, welcome. I believe the free parking should be on your left hand side, but oh, I have gotten signal. 3G is on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Milford Sound. Welcome. Okay, the radio is working. Welcome to Milford Sound. Yeah, this is the free parking on your left hand side, and then you can walk 30 minutes walk to the information center. All right, anyways guys, I need to log off here, get this camera out, charge it for the cruise ship into the fjords. That will be another video once this is done. And what else? Yes, I need to read my instructions on how to get to the check-in part of the drive. Yeah, you can see people are working, so you park, 30 minutes walk. It's not too bad of a walk, to be honest. But anyways, Helicopter Glacier, I've been there. You guys can check out the video. What else? No car parking. Yeah, anyways, all I can say is thank you guys very much. I need to do a lot of things. I need to set up myself for success. I need to set up myself for success so that I can be able to know what I'm doing in terms of reading the instructions on how to get to my check-in counter. Anyways, paid parking area, parks available, paid parking area. Okay, that's the camera. I'll just go and get the free parking then. Anyways, you guys, a very big thank you to each and every single one of you. I think I know where I am going to now. Thank you very much. Please hit that like button. It is food for the YouTube algorithm, and if this is your first time on here, please hit that like button, pledge your allegiance to us, smash that subscribe button. Yeah, absolutely appreciate. Yeah, smash that subscribe button. And what else? There is really nothing much I can actually tell you guys. Yeah, there is nothing much I can tell you guys, but can this guy move? So that's paid parking. So let me see what I can do. No, I should have actually gone inside here. Yes, this is where I was looking for. Yeah, this is paid parking area. I think this is for camper van or something. Anyways, if you have enjoyed the drive, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new on here. We do things like this on a day-to-day basis. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I need to get out of here. I need to read my instructions to see what is going on, and I'll get back to you guys. And I need to charge this in the car. Anyways, let me bring it out and show you guys the area. The phone is extremely hot. It is raining. So this is the Milford Sound. Alrighty, thank you very much. See you guys in the next one. Thank you.